it going, everyone? Got your boy Corey here, aka Crasher, bringing you guys another video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present you guys with a different sort of video here. Normally, I don't make these sort of videos, or at least it's been a long time since I made a video like this, but holy shit, man. When I came across this on Twitter, I'm just like, oh my god. I'm just like, okay. This is something that has been kind of blowing up recently, and there's been a lot of people that let's just say they disagree with this article and the overall narrative of this article. So what we have here is we have ourselves an article from a New York Post that is titled, "Sorry, childless millennials going to Disney World is weird." Oh man. Alright, well, strap yourselves in, sit back, relax, because I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we're going to do this. We are going to go through this article and take it apart piece by piece, because I read this ahead of time, and I'm just like, okay, that is absolutely stupid, and whoever wrote this article definitely needs to brush up on their journalism skills, because no offense, but this sucks, alright? But we're gonna get into this, so let's go. When you wish upon a star, a crazed mom will say how things are. Gotta love nursery rhymes to open up an article here. The internet was set afire this week when an old Facebook post resurfaced on Twitter, showing a mother's expletive-laced rant declaring that millennials without kids should be banned from Disney World. Okay, this is gonna get good here, so this is what she said right here. It pisses me off to no end. When I see childless couples without at Disney World, okay, so kind of a grammatical issue right there already, because when I see childless couples without at Disney, yeah, that's kind of feels like that's like a broken sentence right here. She wrote, as if a drunk contestant on The Bachelor, people without children need to be banned. Mothers with children should be allowed to skip all the line. Alright, so not only do we have entitlement, but we have a form of gatekeeping here, because here's the thing, is that Walt Disney had the vision for Disney World to be for everyone, adults and children alike. Alright, now even though it's viewed as a place that is primarily for kids and families, it's a place that knows no limit when it comes to age. Hell, you could be an old man and you could still go to Disney World if that is what you choose to do, you know? And here's the thing, is that Disney World isn't the only place that, kids go to, and, families as well. How about beaches? Are people going to start bitching and complaining about how people without children shouldn't be allowed at beaches because it's a place that they think is primarily for kids and families? I mean, let's get real here, you know what I'm saying? So, alright, let's keep going. The reverse Miss Hannigan went on to describe the straw that broke the mouse's back. Aw, little mousey. Alright, oh shit. Alright, so I don't want to use foul language. I don't want to repeat what this person said, but oh my god. Alright, this blank in some very blank shorts was buying a Mickey pretzel, and Aiden wanted one, but the line was very long, so I said later, and it broke his poor little heart, and he cried. The woman added, I wanted to take that effing pretzel from that tea, like, thanks blank, you made my son cry. Wow. Okay, so more self-entitlement right here. I mean, here's the thing, is that what did that girl do to you to get you so pissed off and get on your high horse and think that the whole world should get on their hands and knees and worship your feet? I mean, seriously, like, that right there is immature and self-entitlement at its finest, and yet you want to insult people, you want to call people that are without families, that are without children, millennials, as a sort of sad attempt to put yourself on a higher ground. Sorry, but that's just, not cool. And not to mention also, it is very hypocritical as well, because you want to complain about how there are these millennials that are going to Disney World, but yet you know, here you are acting like a kid yourself with you throwing a temper tantrum and posting, you know, based on what this article says here, you know, this rant with grammatical errors, and not to mention also just completely being unprofessional and cursing up a storm. It's like, what a way to make a case for yourself, lady. That's all I gotta say about that. The happiest place on earth, you say, while mom will win no prizes for speech writing, oration, or, well, peace, there was a glimmer of wisdom contained within her word vomit. Okay, so this is where things really start to fall apart here in this article, and I was just face-palming like there was no tomorrow. Disney World is a family amusement park, she said, yet these immature millennials throw away their money on useless crap. Okay, so let's keep going here because things about to get good. Miss effing Pretzel is right on point. Millennials are indeed in an unhealthy relationship with Disney, having granted control of so much of their leisure time and personality to a single, enormous corporation and entity meant for children. Okay, well, I'm about to show you something here real quick. We're going to be kind of navigating back and forth here, so let's go to Twitter here real quick. Okay, so this is where I originally came across this article right here on Twitter. It was on my feed. It was blowing up. So look at this. We have ourselves over 11,000 likes. We have ourselves, you know, close to 2,000 retweets. We also have ourselves, holy moly, look at all the replies. Almost 14,000, all right? And check this reply out. This was just so great. This reply was so fantastic. Walt's whole goal was to make things that everyone could enjoy. Maybe stop shaming people for enjoying a freaking theme park. And take a look at the amount of likes and retweets here. I mean, look at that. Over 20,000 likes and over 3,000 retweets. Like, that's just absolutely crazy. Like, that is just absolutely crazy right there. So let's just take a look at some of the, beautiful images that pretty much sum up the vision of Mr. Walt Disney himself. So, Disneyland. To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here, age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor all challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. All the world. All the world. But basically means that anyone of any age is welcomed to this park, alright? This right here should kind of go without saying. And we also have ourselves yet another quote right here from Mr. Walt Disney. You're dead if you aim only for kids. Adults are only kids grown up anyway. Yeah. True words couldn't be spoken. And look at this. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age and dreams are forever. Need I say more about that? I don't think so. So, let's just take a look at also this tweet right here, which, you know, also got a fair amount of likes as well. I didn't have the time to go through this book and share these quotes earlier, but here they are now from the quotable Walt Disney in the chapter on children, young, and old. So, let's just take a look at this. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether we be 6 or 60. Call the child innocence. The worst of us is not without innocence, although buried deeply it might be. In my work, I try to reach and speak to that innocence, showing it the fun and joy of living, showing it the laughter, if that laughter is healthy, showing it that the human species, although happily ridiculous at times, is still reaching for the stars. There's nothing more to be said about that, alright? Like, there's, you know, a whole bunch of quotes that defend the fact that, you know, Disney World is for everyone, alright? For everyone, whether you're 6 or 60. You saw the quote from Mr. Walt Disney himself. So, getting back to the masterpiece of this article here. Alright, so we have ourselves this. Want to see a movie? Let's go to the remake of 1994's Lion King or 1992's Aladdin. Want to go on vacation? Sure. Let's jet off to the new Toy Story Land at Disney World, based on my favorite film from 1995. While we're at it, why not return to the safety and comfort of the womb? What? Oh my god. Like, okay, that is just... oh my god. Like, that is just absolutely hilarious right there, okay? Like, that's just... oh my god. I really don't know what else I can say about that. Like, that's just... I'll leave that up to you guys to decide what to say and your opinions on this. Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous here. So, the usual complaint about those born between 1981 and 1996 remain constant 12-year-olds is that the behavior amounts to self-infantilization and a lifelong immaturity that bleeds into basic decision-making, getting jobs, paying bills, staying alive. That is wrong. Okay, that is 100% wrong, because here's the thing, alright, is that age is just a number. It's what is in here, in the heart, in the mind, and in the soul that counts, alright? I am a 28 going on 29-year-old man, alright? And you want to know something? I love playing games. I have a Nintendo Switch. I love playing Pokemon. I love playing Mario games. Are you going to say that that I shouldn't be playing them because I am a grown-up millennial that should focus on getting a job? Well, I got news for you. I have a job. I work 48 hours a week at Healthcare Security. I pay bills on the monthly, and staying alive? Hey, I'm a 28-year-old healthy male. Thank you very much. So here's the thing, alright, is that the only thing that I can possibly see, like, a good point from this is if people are primarily focusing on, you know, having fun when they should have, their primary focus should be what butters their bread, being their workplace. And if they don't have a job, they should get one. All right, I see a little glimmer of hope, a little glimmer of sense making. But you see, here's the thing, okay? Is that you shouldn't base the actions of a group of people and generalize them with an entire generation, okay? There are people who are irresponsible that will blow all their money and, not worry about paying bills, and then all of a sudden it's like it's crunch time, you gotta pay bills. Oh shit, well, I'm out of money, I can't pay bills. Well, good luck getting evicted, so to speak, Or, they blow all of their parents' money on their credit card. That is irresponsibility and immaturity, yes. But how about those that actually have their shit together? Like, are you going to lump those in as the same people as well? Like, here's the thing, is that there are people who pay their bills on time, who have a decent wage at their jobs, and, they're allowed to take vacations. If they want to go to Walt Disney, if they want to go to Disney World, then they're allowed to go to frickin' to Disney World. Like, it's just that simple, But another often ignored problem with letting a kid's brand control your adult life is the stupidity and culture ignorance it leads to. You're skipping great films such as Booksmart and The Farewell, which, by the way, I actually never heard of those films before, so I don't know if that's a testament to anything, to relive second grade. And your annual or more, God help us, trip to Disney World costs as much and more in some cases than a trip to Europe, South America, or Canada, where you would meet people different from yourself. You would meet people that are different from yourself if you went to Disney World. I mean, what difference does it make? Like, wherever you travel, you're going to meet different people. So that right there is just kind of like, okay, like you're legitimately grasping at straws here. People from whom the only color of the wind is see-through, fanny packless people. Okay, not much to be said about that. That is, yeah. What the hell? Honestly, like, this whole thing, this whole article, from what I have read and what I'm reading to you so far as well, it's really, really hard to respond to something that is just so poorly written, Like, holy shit. but many millennials are fine with sticking to a whole new world rather than exploring a whole new world. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. Alright. A 2018 Morning Consult survey showed that 75% of non-parent millennials were interested in going to a theme park that year. Okay, well, if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. You know, who are you, the Disney World police? I mean, here's the thing, you can't just gatekeep people and say that only certain people are allowed to go, and that, you know, the other people that you say and think aren't allowed to go are weird. I mean, again, like, that is a very gross generalization, and it's just a very gross thing to say, because it's like, you know, you could honestly say the same thing about beaches. There are kids and families that go there all the time. You know, how about restaurants? There are kids and families that go there all the time, you know? Are you gonna say that you're a weirdo because you decide to go to a beach by yourself and you claim that it's for family and kids? How about going to a restaurant? You're gonna say the same thing about that? Because if that's the case, like, you might as well say something like that because of what is being said here about Disney World, which is a place for everyone. Just like beaches, just like parks, just like restaurants, just like pretty much everything, you know? So anyways, in the case of Disney, which is gearing more towards millennials with nostalgic attractions and added cocktail bars, it's not so simple as hopping into the car and strapping into the Tower of Terror. That trip will set you back. It currently costs $109 per day to visit one of the Disney's 4 parks. $654 for a 6-day trip. Hotels in Orlando will run you about $150 a night. $750 for 5 nights average airfare. Okay, so they're just kind of going over some prices and numbers right here. I'm not really interested in that, but the total here is, you know, almost 1.7 grand. All right, that, you know, to be exact, it's $1,664 before food and drink. So yeah, you do have to save a fair bit, but see, here's the thing, is that you got all your bills paid off and you save a little bit of money in the process. You know, you can make this trip work. I mean, like, someone like me could probably make this trip work if I really, really tried and wanted to set aside money specifically to go to Disney World. I've actually never been there before, but it would make a very interesting vlog series if that was the case. But here's the thing, is that is a fair bit of money, and if you are saving that money and not so much putting it towards bills, then yeah, okay, like, you know, be responsible and put your money towards bills first and foremost, always, okay? So anyways, guys, that's pretty much the entirety of this article here, and honestly, wow. I definitely feel like this video went on a lot longer than it should. Like, I could have summed up this article here, but I wanted to break it down piece by piece, give my opinions on it, and pretty much just say, summed up, this article is very biased. It is wrong, because here's the thing, is that Mr. Walt Disney himself said, in a nutshell, that this place is for everyone. But this article seems to have the narrative and idea that this place is only for kids and family, and just the entitlement that was dripping from that woman's statement earlier, like, that was just absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just absolutely just trash. And the fact that this article pretty much defended her from it and decided to take, you know, what she said and make an entire article from it, and seemingly not even, you know, do a fair bit of research. You know, this is probably one of the worst articles I've ever seen, if I'm going to be completely honest. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the people who wrote this, because, you know, at the end of the day, they have a job too, and they got kids to feed, and, you know, a roof over their head to pay for. I get that, but is it really that hard to do even a little bit of research? Just a little bit? Because if you did a bit of research, then you probably wouldn't be writing the amount of madness in this article that you've already wrote, you know? It's just ridiculous. But anyways, guys, that's just my take. That's just my opinion. Let me know in your comments down below what you guys think. I'll link you guys to the article so you can read it at your own leisure. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, because, yes, this is something, honestly, that just kind of blew my mind. And normally, again, I don't do videos like these, but I'm just like, okay, this is something that I've got to say something about. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Have yourself a damn good day or night, depending on your time zone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.